say, no, you'll never, self-publish, you'll never traditionally publish, you'll never make it. And people told Stan Lee that Spider-Man wasn't worth publishing. And then decades later, Spider-Man is the hottest property in the entire world. So never listen to the naysayers. You can take constructive criticism to heart. That's great. If someone's willing to sit down with you and say, this works, this doesn't, you did this really well, you didn't do this so great, that's fantastic, because that means someone really cares about what you're writing. But the people who are just dismissing you outright for your fantastical ideas, don't listen to them. They're just noise in the wind. The last question that I had was, what is it about speculative fiction that you like so much? Garrett?
I can touch all the genres I want.
Yeah.
So pretty much in my book, I got a piece of everything I like. I like fantasy, I like supernatural, I like sci-fi, I like horror. So I didn't have to be tied to one. I kind of put a little piece of each of it in the book. And in my writing, you can see it.
Part of what I like about speculative fiction is really more, it's broader in the sense of visual aspects to it. You just mentioned that Spider-Man was really popular, superheroes are popular now more because of film and television. So as a speculative fiction writer, because we can touch on so many different genres, my mindset is always exploring other avenues as well. So though I write books, I try to have these visual accompaniments with it. I try to branch out and do different things. I have a new book coming out in September, so I did a video trailer for it. So essentially a mini movie, just to try to give people something different, because reading is great and people have, their own imaginations and they can see things, but they like tactile responses. They like to be able, you enjoy comic books. There's something to it, right? Having something in your hands that you can look at versus just reading through the words and stuff. So from a speculative fiction standpoint, I like the fact that we can try so many different things and not be pigeonholed in. And then the same approach to my writing, I try to branch out and do different things instead of limiting myself just to writing a book and having that, right? Try to, reach people in different ways. Especially now, we have so many opportunities. You watch a video on YouTube, there's SoundCloud to upload music clips. There's just so many different ways that people absorb media nowadays. And I feel like as a speculative fiction writer, I'm sort of beholden to explore those opportunities and try to, make a broader world than just what's in the written page. So.
And for me, it's creativity and use of imagination. Do you have an imagination? Yes. You do? Well, you guess, but you can. My biggest thing is, and it comes from an Albert Einstein quote, is that the imagination is more important than knowledge. And it's something I'm also a theater teacher, how I teach.